Is here, the circuit pastoral worker for the Preston Ribble Methodist Circuit. Today is March the 3rd and it's my turn to share a short reflection with you. You'll notice behind me I've got some lovely new fresh wallpaper in one of the rooms in our house, and it's got a bit of a botanical theme. Now, some of you know that I quite like gardening. I like being out in my garden. I'm no Monty Don or Carol Klein or anything like that, but I do like to dabble, and there's kind of a thrill in growing things and making things happen. And I love this time of year, this spring season where things start to appear and pop up. Only a short while ago my daughter was asking me, have we got any oregano in the garden? I'm making steak chimichurris. Never had those before, but I'm be interested to see what they're like. Anyway, I went out and had a root in the hedge bottom, and sure enough the oregano is beginning to grow, and we were able to pick some, and she's going to use it. And it makes me think every year, I think about that chapter in John's Gospel where we hear about the vine and the branches, and about the kind of harshness of pruning things away in order for new shoots and new things to grow, and to have to be quite severe. Those of you that do know anything about gardening will know that some plants you have to really cut them right back in order for the new growth to come, and for the fruit to be bigger and better, and for it to produce more. And there's almost a dilemma when you've got the shears in your hand. Actually, how much do I take off? Is it really that much? Is it really going to grow again? What's going to happen? And there's a tension within the reading, isn't there? Because we tend to not want to cut things down or chop things away, but we know deep down that sometimes that has to happen in order for things to grow. Excuse the cat. In order for things to grow. So it's just like, it's a story that resonates with a lot of us, as do many of the stories in the Bible. And I don't know about you, but over the last sort of few weeks, this lockdown has got to me on occasions. I've been thinking, my life has been cut back to the minimum, really. I can't ring my friend up and say, just come round for a brew and let's talk rubbish. I can't go and do my pub quiz. I can't see family members, my son up in Lancaster. It's hard. And it's been tough, I think, for many of us this second time around, where things have been pared back to the very bare roots, and you just feel exposed and raw and jangly, I suppose. I think that's a good word, that sometimes you feel jangly and edgy. But actually, if I go out in the garden now and take a look, you can begin to see little things coming off those roots, little sprigs, little bits of hope, little pieces of life that are making things feel better. And I feel that better times are coming. Spring is in the air, the nights are drawing out, there's a warmth in the sunshine. Today I went on a walk with Liz Lee, my line manager, and she showed me she said, I'm going to show you two things. And she showed me a huge array of snowdrops, and she showed me a field which had lots of little baby lambs in it, and it was lovely to see, and it felt the sun on my back and the spring-like things that I could see helped me to feel better. So thanks, Liz, for that one. There'll always be people in your life who kind of just take hold of you a little bit and say, come on, going to be all right. And we're very thankful for those people. So at times of of harsh pruning. It can seem difficult. It can seem as if something has died almost and there's no life there. But suddenly something happens and things begin to grow and to change and to develop. And quite often that plant will not actually be exactly the same as it was the year before. It'll be better. It'll be a different shape. It'll produce maybe more fruit. It'll be stunning for everyone to see. And I think there's something about COVID message within that particular chapter of John's Gospel. We've had this harsh pruning, this sort of attack, and it's come out of nowhere. It's not come, intentionally to make things better. No one sent COVID to pare everything back in order that we can grow. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that this setback has happened, and we've been pruned away to the very bare basics. And what is going to grow from that? What is going to come out of that? I hope that my life won't be exactly the same as it was. I hope it will be better. I certainly hope that I will value things more, like my contact with people, and if somebody rings me and says, do you want to come for a coffee? I'm going to go. I'm not going to hesitate. Life's going to be different, and maybe in our churches things will be different too. Maybe there'll be some lament in letting go of things that have been pruned away, and maybe there'll be some of us that'll want to drive new and different ways of doing things. And it's all good. It's all going to come together because we've got love at the heart of it, and our God is with us. Amen.